Hey guys, I'm Mike of Photos by Mike, and I'm back again for my Sling Studio review. This is the second part. I started up the first part a little while ago, and what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to run 3 different cameras, 3 different platforms. I'm running my Sony AX53 camera with a Ceramic UW9 mic set that is actually, I'm using the lavalier, and it's actually connected or plugged into the Sling Studio for my single source of audio track. And all the other cameras, the audio tracks are off. Now, the Phantom or the drone that I'll be flying doesn't have an audio track, so I don't have to cut it off, but you will be hearing straight out of this. Now, it's going to be a little noisy when I start up the drone, but you'll see as it goes along. So this is the Sling Studio hub, which everything is going into. It builds its own network, and everything is going into it. I have a transmitter on my Sony camera that's in front of me that's transmitting to this, and the iPhones come with a built-in come with a app that can make them transmit to the hub also, and you'll see that in a minute. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch views. As you can see the hub, I have my switching station up here. I'm going to switch views from this camera to the camera on the ground, which is my iPhone, so that you can see the drone. The drone is sitting there, it's ready to go. Back to me, and I have the drone controller right here. Now, if you look closely on the drone controller, you'll see a white part on the black. That is because I changed this part out to allow me to have an HDMI out port. This port is what we'll be actually pushing in to the Sling Studio hub. I'm recording all of this on a separate media, and every switch that I do will be done on the Sling itself. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually plug in using a cable, HDMI cable, into my drone. Now, by plugging that in, it knocks out my video screen here, and now I have to look at the video screen on there to see my camera. Let's see what that looks like. So I'll switch over to the drone camera, and that's what the drone is seeing right now. So now I'm gonna go back to my iPhone camera, which will let me see the drone start up, and it will see it take off. And now I'm going to switch to the drone camera so you can see what it sees. And I'm going to bring it back to me so you can see me taping, and you can see my area that I'm taping at. Bring the camera down a little bit so you can see me. There I am. And now I'm going to turn around, and I'm getting ready to go flying. Now I have the drone in sports mode, so it's going to be pretty quick. So keep an eye on what I'm doing. Here we go. Right now I'm up to 45 miles an hour. And we'll slow her down and bring her in. I've changed it out of sports mode, which lets it fly faster, so I can bring it in carefully. You can hear her coming in, hear her sitting down, and as I get closer to the ground, you'll be able to see. Let me get the legs in the view right now. Right about now, I'm going to switch over to my iPhone camera. And there she goes. So, as you can see, we just taken a fly. You've seen us flying with the drone. You've seen us flying on drone with tether to the Sling Studio. You see the iPhone. As a matter of fact, I'm going to switch back to the iPhone, and then I'm going to raise the iPhone up, and we'll do a walk around the drone. Slide out a little bit, and she'll hold steady while, as you can see, she's holding steady right now. Bring her up a little bit. There you go. Then we'll go back and get now. I've got the iPhone on it. And I'm using the DJI Osmos gimbal to walk around it. And now I'm going to bring her back to where we were. And switching back to the drone. While you're watching the drone. Okay. So now you're watching the drone. Just hovering. I'm going to take her back down and up again. And back. Bring her down some. And then we'll set her down again. Just so you can get a look at what she does. And we'll switch back to the iPhone. And there she is, all shut down. Well, that's it for this second part of the review. I just wanted you to see her flying after I hooked everything up and being able to switch between the cameras using the Sling Studio. Using the Sling Studio, you can use the iPhone. You can use the iPhone on the actual Osmo gimbal, which pushes around. So you can get a look at what I'm doing. And coming back to me, so there you have it. I have an iPhone, I have my drone, and I have my regular camera that you saw just a second ago. We can switch back to it. Let's see where we're at. There you go. And I have my regular camera that you see, along with the Ceramic UW Mic 9 receiver. I have a transmitter on my body, so that's what you're getting your sound from. And that's pretty much it for today, folks. Got to take you on the fly, got to let you see some of my camera equipment, some of my gear. It's all good. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also look up my website at www.photosbymikepa.com. That's www.photosbymikepa.com, or just email me, mike@photosbymikepa.com. Once again, I'm Mike of Photos by Mike, making life stand still one picture at a time. We'll catch you guys later. And now it's time to fade to black.